Hey guys, welcome back to Kal-El Soups 808. In today's video, we are going to be taking an in-depth look at the Masters of the Universe line from Tweeterhead, which was displayed at the San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Before we get into it, guys, if you appreciate content like this, please do me a huge favor and just click that like button. It really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. And with that said, thank you very much, and let's get into the video. So as regular viewers of the channel might know, I'm a huge Masters of the Universe fan. If you're new to the channel, I do have some previous videos on MOTU stuff, so feel free to check those out later. But today we're going to be covering a company named Tweeterhead, who produce like awesome, really high quality statues, and they're known for the Masters of the Universe stuff. They had a booth at SDCC 2022. So let's get into it and have a look at what they had to offer. So we'll start off with their Legends line, which is 1/5 scale, and we'll have a look at Skeletor here. So this is not a finished piece, obviously. There's no paint on it, so this is just like an initial reveal. We've got that kind of snake mountain base with those snake heads all around and those kind of teeth and spines on there. So you can imagine when this is painted up, it's gonna look great. As we move up the body, we see that nice sculpted loincloth there, and then that belt with Hordak's face on it, and then that nice fully sculpted flowing cape. It's curious to me that they went with a sculpted cape here, because they went with a mixed media cape on Hordak. I'll show you that in just a moment. But yeah, as we move up, the muscularity is fantastic, the pose is just beautiful. He's in that kind of powerful, majestic stance, holding his staff and about to summon some magic and do some damage there. His chest plate's looking fantastic, the way it wraps around under his ribcage there. His shoulder pads and his cloak, just looking fantastic. You'll notice that the face seems quite realistic, and that's what they're going for, I believe, with this quarter scale line. They're doing a great job. They're kind of like if MOTU was a movie, their interpretation of a more realistic kind of movie-like character. And if you know Tweeterhead, you know they're going to do a bang-up job of the paintwork. Examples of that are here. This is the reveal of the Trap Jaw, and look at this guy. This guy is just looking deadly. The paint on this guy, the sculpting on the glowing kind of snake mountain base there. And when I say glowing, it's not even a light up feature, but the painting is that good, it looks like it's glowing. So that's like to represent obviously like cracks in the ground and then lava, to give you that kind of ominous, dangerous kind of look. Just amazing paintwork. And then we've got his boots there, his armor is just like looks metallic. But like dirty, like he's been through battles and whatnot. So it's just looking phenomenal, this guy. And this is how you want Trapjaw to look. He just looks dangerous, like with the machinery there. He's got the spikes everywhere, and the blade there on his arm, which looks old and rusty, and like he could do some serious damage. So now we'll move on to Mer Man. And this guy is looking absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. Some beautiful coloration. And I love the pose. I love it when the pose and the base tell a story, but when the base doesn't overwhelm the piece. So obviously Mer Man is the king of the sea, so he's emerging here from this kind of yellow liquid, almost like ocean, but like a grimy, filthy, toxic ocean. Yeah, I don't really know why they went with yellow here, but I kind of dig it, and it really suits the piece. And he's kind of stepping up onto the rock with his sword down at his side, ready to go into battle. I like how his feet are webbed and that there's a bit of a breaking colour between the top of his foot and the web between his toes. And then details matter, like the ripples around that tentacle of that sea monster coming out there, and then the ripples around where his foot is dipping into the water. Gotta love that kind of detail. There's some nice texturing on his body there, which can sometimes be overdone with companies. Like I recently did a video on the XM Venom, massively over textured. This is textured in a way, it's got like those kind of fishy scales and almost kind of reptilian-esque nodules. I love his sword. I love how it's, I mean, they didn't go with a metallic thing. They went with a yellow to match his armor that looks like it's been made from a sea creature. And this portrait's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the paint around his mouth there. This is going to sound like I'm gushing over this piece a little bit. I'm nerding out here. It kind of looks marbled. Just the way the paint's layered there, and the depth in his eyes with those, you know, the yellow area around his pupils, just gorgeous, like amazing paintwork. Look at the kind of reddy tinges on the spines around his neck. Unnecessary detail, but really well done. I mean, can you imagine what they're gonna do with Skeletor? Like, I can't wait. So now we'll move on to Hordak. And as you can see here, again, incredible paintwork, fantastic looking armor, nice powerful pose, gripping his staff there in one hand and then like pointing as though he's, you know, directing his minions. And as I mentioned earlier, this guy has a mixed media cape as opposed to the sculpted cape that Skeletor seems to have. I like the mixed media because there's much less chance of breakage in shipping or whatever. But yeah, this guy's portrait looks amazing. Look at the detail on those eyes. That kind of demonic, almost vampiric look. And then he's got kind of blood in his teeth as well. Just gorgeous, like unbelievable work from Tweeterhead here. And then we've got his little minion thing here, his little vampire bat thing. Which I think this comes with an exclusive version of Hordak, but that I believe is all sold out now, which is a shame. That's looking great. So now we'll move on to Teela. Now this is my least favourite of the lineup here, but she's also one of my least favourite characters. But in any case, Tweeterhead, once again, knocking it out of the park. She's got that nice, elegant, sexy but powerful pose. Just kind of looking over the one shoulder there with the weaponry at her side. Nice sculpting here. She's not overly muscled, she looks very feminine, which I like. We move down to the base, and we can see she's walking down the steps at Castle Grayskull there. And there's some kind of like moss effect on the base, and those nice kind of lattice designs, patterns on the vertical side of the steps there. Absolutely gorgeous base, but doesn't detract from the piece. Tells a story. And then we can also see the price there, $475 US. So it gives you an idea of what the rest of them will cost. And honestly, considering today's prices, I think that is actually a really good price for statues of this caliber. So anyway, now we'll move on to their 1/6 line. And we only have one to look at so far, and it's He-Man on Battle Cat. And this is more the classic kind of cartoon He-Man. Remember how I said earlier that the 1/5 Legends scale line was more movie? Yeah, this is more classic. So I believe this is the exclusive version that comes with a battle axe there, and you can like put his power sword behind him, like sheathed. I believe that the regular will just come with power sword in hand. And then Battle Cat's just looking phenomenal. Look at the detail on that mouth and those teeth. And the sculpting on his fur. The paintwork there on his stripes. He-Man's muscularity. Just unbelievable. Really great work. Very excited about this line too, in case you hadn't noticed. Alright guys, well that's it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you found any enjoyment or use in this video whatsoever, please click that like button. Like I said, it really does help out the channel and I really do appreciate it. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I do appreciate that also. And then you don't miss out on any future videos. There will be lots more updates on this MOTU line to come, and I'll be covering it as and when I know anything. So when I know anything, you'll know something. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.